Hello, my name is Alexandra Williams, and I'm going to be doing my ethnomusicology video. So, for my humanities course. So, here we go. And I'm reading off my phone because that's where I have most of my notes. So ethnomusicology is obviously the study of music and looking at it from different cultures, different countries, and I chose to look at music from India. I chose India because I don't know. The Indian culture has always been kind of interesting to me. I like the fact that they're colored people. I like the fact that most of their music does have like a nice rhythm to it. I like it. They use a lot of colors in their outfits, and I don't know. It was just very interesting to me, and I felt like it would be a great country for me to study. So the first, I'm gonna do the four components of music culture. The first one is ideas about music. So ideas about music and the music belief system. I feel like music is something that's extremely important. I feel like music has brought people of different races, different cultures, different languages, different men, women. I feel like music just is something that can bring people together, bring people who are completely different from one another together, just because music is something that can make people just automatically feel good and connect to something similar. You know how they say that math is a universal language, and that no matter what language you speak, what you understand, that you understand math because they're numbers. That's kind of how music is. Music is just something that is just used everywhere. It's used to for celebrations. It's used to heal. It's used to help people cope. It's used to help people get their emotions and get their feelings out. So music is definitely a huge part of society. I feel like it's always been a huge part of society. Even back when we had cavemen and they were like dancing around in circles beating to the drums. That's music. That's rhythm. That's people coming together, celebrating, and using music to express themselves. Okay. When and where should music be performed? Music should be performed anywhere. I feel like music can be performed at funerals, at weddings, birthday parties, family gatherings, holidays, whatever's going. Anytime you're with somebody, you can just be jamming out to music, or even when you're by yourself, you can just jam out to music. Music is just something that is just it's always there, and it's something that humans make, and I feel like it gives people a chance to be creative. It gives people a chance to express themselves in sometimes in ways that words don't always work. So music is just another tool to get your emotions or get your thoughts, get your feelings out, whatever you're going through, and you want to just express it. Turn on some music by your favorite artist or by a genre that can help reflect you, can help reflect whatever you're going through. History of music. How has music changed? I feel like music has changed. I mean, definitely it's changed because society has changed, and um, humans have changed, and what's going on has changed. But I feel like ultimately the idea of music has always been the same. I feel like music has always been used as a tool to help people cope, and that's something that is just will never change. Even when um like we had slaves and they would sing slave songs, that's music right there. Or when we were going through different world wars, and you have the soldiers and stuff singing songs, or even people back home just singing songs. That's music. It's just something that's used to help people and to give them a way to express whatever difficult times they're going through, or happy times. Even like, just I already said weddings and stuff, but music is used whenever. It's really a crazy universal tool, and I think one of the crazy things about music is when you have an American artist who's performing in like another country, and it's a country that doesn't speak English, but the audience is still singing the American songs, even though they don't speak a lick of English. That's the power of music. That's what music can do. It can bring people from so many different cultures and backgrounds together. It's a feeling, you know. When you hear that certain beat, it just takes you there. Um, Music is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a way to just bring different people together, and just it's just beautiful. Um, how do people put music into practice? I feel like just by writing different songs, whatever, we have artists, producers, beat makers, composers, all working together to create a beautiful symphony or something. So that's music is just the product of so many people working together to bring joy to other people. So music is literally just it's it's music from us to us, if that makes sense. Um, Respiratories of music. Styles, the organization of sound itself. Like I said, that's producers and composers and writers and the actual artist, the voice, even instrumental music. Like when you have opera symphonies or just have a band playing, that's music too. That's people playing the instruments. That's is music. And you have like at football events or football games, um, the band is doing the thing, the drums, the drum line, the dancers, and dance. That's another thing that ties into music. I mean, what would dance be without music? I mean, I know you can dance without music, but seriously, what would dance be without music? Nothing. Genres. There's different genres of music. If you're going through a breakup or a makeup, or you just want to have fun, or you just are sad, or even gospel music. You want to just be rejoiced and praise and thank God for everything He's done. Music is just a way to express that, and it's just a way to do it with rhythm and do it with soul, and that's important. Um, how does music enter the music? How does music enter the music culture? Music enters the music culture through us, through people, through us sharing our ideas and our feelings with each other and passing them down from generation to generation. And music is a way I feel to record and show evidence of what that artist or what that person was going through that time. So, and I guarantee they're not the only person that went through whatever they're going through. So, it's just a way to help people, just to be there whenever people need it. Um, Material, and the last one is material culture. Um, Instruments, books, recording technology. That's all important, and especially with today's technology, you have mixtapes and people downloading music right off their phone, YouTube videos. I feel like that's just another way for me, even for this project. How would I know all these Indian songs without the power of YouTube? I wouldn't, because I'm in America. But music is definitely just a way, and the internet has been a way to just bring people together, and streaming services that just it makes it even easier to bring music together, and it makes it even easier for people all over the world to listen to other artists and listen to different backgrounds and different musics, and just it makes it better. So I feel like that's how the internet definitely plays into the music culture. Okay, so now I'm gonna look up my playlist. And my playlist is probably about 65 minutes long. And a lot of some of these songs have featured American artists, but they're usually they're all Indian artists, but they're featuring American artists. Like this first song features Akon. It's called Beautiful, and it's a remix between, I think his name is Pierre Mobat Murder, called Beautiful, and it's featuring Akon. The song, most of these songs are actually from like movies, and I think that's pretty cool because the Indian culture itself uses a lot of like Bollywood, and that's definitely a big part of the Indian culture. So I wanted to pick a bunch of my songs from that to represent the Indian culture and show that this is where a lot of their music comes from. And it's also gave me a better idea to understand what was going on in the song, because what was going on in the movie, it just makes it a little easier. And the next song I have, it's a dance song. It's by, I think her name is Camille, something like that. And it's from a movie. It's from a movie. Hold on. I can't find the name of the movie. I don't know the name of the movie, but I know who's in it. But yeah, it's a soundtrack from the movie, so I chose that, and it's kind of a dance song, which I like. I chose a lot of dance songs because I didn't want to have any like sad or depressing music. I wanted music with like a bunch of beats and like, you know, rhythm to it, so that it'd be easier. You know, it'd just be easier to write about and talk about, because I don't want to talk about sad or depressing music. Nobody wants to do all that. And the next song I chose is called "Party on My Mind." It's by, I think her name is Race 2. It's also from a soundtrack. It's called from the movie. It's from the movie Race 2. The song is called "Party on My Mind," and I think it's from like a big dance scene they had in the movie. So I'm sure a lot of the Indian, you know, citizens know this. The next song I chose is called "Can you hear me?" "Shootout at Wadala." It's by Babala Badmash High. And it's also from a movie called The Shootout at Wadala. Oh, I guess that's the movie name. Yeah. But it's also another song. I actually like the video for this one. I remember sitting down and watching it. And I like it because I like the way she's dressed. You can tell she definitely was sitting in that makeup chair for a while. But the rhythm of it is really, really nice. And she has like a bunch of male dancers behind her. And lights is flashing. So she definitely knew what she was doing. And kudos to her. The next one is a duet. Why do your lips need EOS? It's because from two people. It's from another movie. It's called Krish. And the song is called Dil Tu Hai Bata. I really can't pronounce some of these. I'm sorry. But it's a duet between two people, and it's a love song. And it's not like one of those slow love songs. It's like a faster, upbeat love song. So it ties into my whole, you know, I guess it's a dance mix. I think that's what it is. And then the next one is called the Trey Hana Diwali song. And this is not from a movie. It's one of the songs not from a movie. It's just an artist. And I like this. And he's just singing in the desert. It's kind of cute. My next song is featuring Snoop Dogg, another American artist. I was actually surprised to see so many American artists collaborating with, you know, Indian speaking artists or Indian singing artists. I was pretty shocked. Not shocked, but that's pretty cool, and it kind of made the project a little easier because it's like, oh, there goes Snoop, there goes Akon. And this song is talking about the king. It's called Sing is King, featuring Snoop Dogg and Ashkay Kamar. Next song is called Danica Chica. And it's an exclusive song, and it's for a song for lovers. It's a romantic song. It's not from a movie or anything, but it's still romantic. It has a nice beat to it, which I really, really like. And it ties into the Indian culture. All of these songs tie into the Indian culture because most of them are from either movies or they're from American artists. And they're just songs that are upbeat and bring people together. And honestly, they're not that bad. Like, even though I don't know what they're saying, the beat in the songs is pretty catchy. I like it. And then there's this one song that I really did like. It's called the Disco Song. And it's featuring I can't pronounce their names, but it's one girl and two guys. And the two guys started rapping, which I was not expecting because I didn't. I just I was expecting it, but it's called the Disco Song. Kind of nice. And it has the dances everywhere, and I believe it's from. I believe this is from a soundtrack. Yep, it's from a movie called Student of the Year, which honestly to me it kind of looks like an Indian version of High School Musical. That's exactly what it looks like. And they're all dancing. I'm assuming they're at like a prom or something, as you can see in the video. And let's see. Next song is called. It's called the Chama Cello Full Song. And let's see. And it's from a movie as well. A lot of these songs are from movies just because the Indian Bollywood movie culture is so huge. Like, it's even bigger than the American Hollywood movie culture. Like, the Indian culture makes some money off of movies, okay? And they love to watch them. And I think that's just another way to bring people together and another way for music to tie into it because what would a movie be without music? I mean, I know there's movies without music, but music just helps bring the story together and tie it together and gives it another visual for the audience to understand what's going on in the movie. So I think that's why I chose the Indian culture because the music is tied into not only like festivals and how to bring the culture together, but it's tied into movies, which just gives it another way to for me to understand what's going on. And yeah, I couldn't get to all of my songs because we're running out of time, but they are definitely all listed in my playlist, which I will post the link to Blackboard. And I hope you enjoyed this video of me talking about the Indian culture and my ethnomusicology studies. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.